Hey, hi everyone. A very good morning to all of you. First of all, thank you. A sincere gratitude to all of you for watching this video. Today also you're going to learn something new. So today's topic is all about appointment letter. Now this is a third video which I've been uploading on the YouTube channel. Earlier also I have uploaded two videos which is almost 2 hours of knowledge. Today also I'm going to share one additional point. How to draft an appointment letter. If I put in a proper way, when you join any company, we really don't know whether the appointment letter has been drafted properly. Is it correct? Is it professional? Can we upgrade it? Can we make it more effective? Is it possible? How you will come to know? Okay, is it good, best, better? What it is? How you will rate? Suppose your management in a startup company, they say, can you prepare an appointment letter or can you draft an appointment letter? So that is what we are going to learn in a very, very simple method. Let's start. Now, what is an appointment letter? Most of the people gets confused with offer letter and appointment letter. So offer letter in a simple word is a movie ticket that you have purchased. Appointment letter means you have watched the movie. Offer letter is like an engagement which can be broken, but appointment letter is you are got married. So what is offer letter? Company has offered you engagement that you can join my company. That means I can marry you and confirm that you only going to join my company. That is, you are only going to get married with me. Understand with that part. So what is an offer letter? It's an offer being given by the company to you that you are the one who has been selected for this position and we are not going to see any other person. We are not going to see any other person. That means I am engaged with you. I'm not going to get married. Now you are the only one. That is the logic. That is offer letter. But still, people look for any other changes. Now, what is appointment letter? When you join the company and terms and condition, sign the terms and condition, which is mentioned in the appointment letter, is called appointment letter. The terms and condition that is mentioned in the letter which you sign is called appointment letter. That means once you get married, then it's done. Now it's not easy. Got that idea? What is an appointment letter? Once you join the company, you get the appointment letter only when you join the company, where you read the terms and condition and agree that I will continue, I will do, and I agree on this terms and condition. Then only company gives you the appointment letter. Am I very clear? Then you sign it. Legally, you agree the terms and condition. Now, as I said, I have uploaded, just go to my YouTube channel. Okay. So these are the two videos that I have uploaded. Appointment letter part 1 and appointment letter part 2. Am I clear? Now, not only this, you can see full and final settlement part 1, part 2, job description, absconding. There are lots of even the maternity, gratuity, all all HR related videos, knowledge, only practical knowledge I have already shared with you. You can go and watch it. So subscribe and like and do share with all your friends. Let's go to the next part. So watch that appointment letter part 1, part 2 to understand more in depth. Now, let's go to how to draft an appointment letter. For that, we have to do some research method. So let's understand very simple logic. Take an example of a big company. I'm just taking so many big companies are there. You may be very familiar with Reliance, Tata. Suppose I've taken the Reliance company's appointment letter. Don't you think they must have the person who has prepared the appointment letter? Definitely he'll be a senior person, well educated, knowledgeable, and he must have taken a legal advice from the advisor, definitely, and finalized by the management. Because appointment letter only once you have to draft and it continues forever. When these kind of things, the management is also involved. So not only one person approves, there are so many people in the board of director who check the letters and everything and then they approve. Got that idea? Now, when the big companies have already prepared, what you have to do is take five big companies appointment letter with you. From where you will get, I'll inform you. Just understand the target now. The first target is to identify the big companies and collect five company, 10 also okay, but keep it five, maximum five, or sorry, minimum five companies you have to collect the appointment letter. Suppose you're going for some industry, retail industry, manufacturing industry, then if you're going for communication industry, any industry you're going, pharmaceutical, FMCG, then education, those industries company you have to target and get the appointment letter. Now the question is from where you will get the appointment letter. So first complete that. From where you will get the appointment letter? That is a question going in your mind. The first thing, your friends who are working, your colleagues who are working with you, your family members if someone is working in a big company, your own company. I'll tell you about your own company. When you join your company, now you have access to all the personal files of your employees. Now, so many employees are there who have worked in so many companies. You just have to identify five people working in a very big top company. And suppose you have yourself worked in a big company, why don't you consider your own appointment letter? So even if you have worked in 2, 3 company, you have the format, template, and everything. Now, important dear, when you get that 5 or 6 or 7 appointment letter, don't you think it's, as I said, it is well drafted, framed properly, and you don't have to worry about what to write because they have already written that sentence. If the Reliance company has given the clauses, don't you think it is in English? Definitely well drafted, legally advised sentence, which is framed properly. So why don't you don't have to apply any mind. We just have to collate. Smart work. So just what you have to do is align it. That means what is happening in your organization, which one you can implement. Let's say Reliance has written 20, 30 example I'm telling. Take Tata company, any big companies, they have written some termination clauses. Now you feel which one is important and which one you have missed. Which one is important? You can write which you feel this is not applicable in my company, then don't do it. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. At least you will have some idea. In the Google also you get lots of, appointment letter format. But why don't you go with the proper one? Your own appointment letter has so much information. Why don't you read it? Got that idea? Now the process. Once you join the company, read your own appointment letter. Then identify. You feel the sentence is not complete. You're not able to understand. The language is very, very legally, if you cannot understand the language, hi-fi language, we can say, they have used a slogan, jargon, whatever you feel. If you're not comfortable with the language, highlight it. Got that idea? Then go to the HR department. You are in the HR department. You have access to the of course, the personal file. So take the personal file and see. Even one employee, when they join the company, they submit the appointment letter of the previous company. So they must have submitted 2, 3 appointment letters. So just check 10, 20's personal file and you will notice there are so many companies are there. And if you are in the FMCG company, most of the people will be from FMCG company only. Then why don't you take the best top one? From where you will come to know which is the top 10? Of course, Google Baba is there. Go to the Google and say top 10 pharma companies. You will get all the list of the top 10 pharma companies. Take 20, 30, and from which if you got 10 also, that is more than sufficient. So, now take the Xerox copy. Take the original one, take the Xerox copy, make a folder, but do share this with your boss. You cannot just go to the personal file and remove and start reading. Don't do that. Share this information with your boss. Take his approval. We have to go in a professional way. Am I clear? If you're taken from your friends, then it is okay. So take down the Xerox copy of 5 companies, keep it with you. Now start reading. So once you start reading, what you have to do is, this is very important. You cannot just copy paste here. We need to do research and do a research in such a way that your managers approves it. He'll be telling, I'm your manager, I know so many things, I have prepared this. Why you are going into that? Why you are in hurry? So when you do the research, do in such a way that you present in such a way that he should feel, yes, it requires changes. Whatever you change, you should have the, what you say, as a proof, evidence, ki why you want to change this. So take down the notes, the bullet point, put it the notes in the bullet point. What all content, format, template, the what all thing, for example, transfer clause, termination clause, what are the legal clauses they have added, NOC, whatever things the company has written in the clause, the header, the heading, you have to write it down. And whichever you feel it's well drafted, first you read your own letter, let's say confirmation process. So once you confirm after 6 months, once your probation period is over, you are confirmed. Then after confirmation, what is applicable, how it is written in your appointment letter, in other big companies appointment letter, which one you felt that this language is very easy to understand and it is written in very in a professional way. So write down the unique points, highlight the important points, and keep it with you. Why I'm telling you to highlight? So that you can show it to the management or your boss. Am I clear? So simple, take the big companies, which is legally drafted. You don't have to worry at all because everything is they have framed. You just have to see whether it is matching with our company's requirement. You can change the wordings. You can change the wordings. Of course, you have to change the name of your company, some here and there, and share it to the management along with the proof. You can use a sticky notes, whatever you know how to do it, but keep it a proof. So highlighting is very important. Show it to the management, and once they approve it, changes are approved, then please note the version. When you save the appointment letter, as I've told you, always keep a version. Let's say this is one appointment letter, Word format is there. So the Word format, you have written appointment letter format. Now copy paste it and give appointment letter format version 1 dash and date. So that is the version 1. Suppose in after 6 months or 1 year, again you change, again copy paste and version 2. So don't touch or override the appointment letter. Do not override the appointment letter. You will never come to know what was the previous one. So don't do that. Am I clear with it? Chalo. Now, there are 3 processes. Suppose your management has agreed to change the letters to implement. Then, sir, from when we can start? The best way to do is, one, there are 3 categories of people. One, very old employees. Let's start with the back. New joinee. When a new members are coming, immediately you can start. Immediately you can start. So first thing you have to do is take a list. Now this I'm adding. Take a list of employees. Let's say 100 people are there. Just assuming, 100 people are there. Old employee. And 2 people are joining. So first you make the list of employees who are working till today. So that becomes your task, your to-do list. कि इतने लोगों का change करना है. I have to change so many employees. So that is your task list. Now from this 100, keep it. Now whoever will join, then give them the new one. Now these are the old one which you have to revise. Now from this 100 people, definitely many people will be very old. So if they complete 1 year, there is an option called increment process. Every year it will come. Let's say it is coming in April. The moment you change from 1st April, when you give the increment letter, you can add one additional points, additional pages where you can revise your appointment letter clause. You don't have to issue again the entire appointment letter. Whichever point you feel that you want to add or edit, that you can implement in the increment letter. So let's say from 100 people, 70 people got the increment letter, which you have implemented. Now comes the new joinee who have recently joined. So we do have a probation clause. We are going to give the confirmation letter. So when you give the confirmation letter, there you can add additional pages, ki whatever thing you want to change. That's it. So 3 things: new joinee, give them the fresh appointment letter; the old judges which who have recently joined the company, do all the changes, add that changes in the confirmation letter. And for the old employee, there is an option called increment letter. So this is the right time to do some changes, update it so that your management feels happy. So again, a small recap, select 5 big companies, start reading and highlight them and see which one is applicable, which one you have to add, which one you have to edit, and which one you have to upgrade it. Am I clear? Take to the management along with your proof and get it approved and start your implementation. I hope this message, this knowledge was very useful to you. Do share your feedback, dear. Being an HR, the first quality that you should have is sharing your feedback. That is called appreciation. I'm not telling you to appreciate, but why don't you learn this one quality? Because we are connected with human beings, human resources. You have to understand the emotions. So when you cannot motivate, you cannot give feedback, cannot appreciate, then why the hell, again I'll repeat with an emotion, why the hell we all people feel for appreciation, look for appreciation. We want appreciation. Our boss do not appreciate, our parents do not appreciate, our friends do not appreciate, no one appreciate. So we also have learned that we should not appreciate. But that is not the case, dear. One of the most important quality that you should have is the feedback. Every interviewer, the person who interview, sorry, the person that is the candidate, sorry, the candidate's first acceptation, this expectation is feedback. The candidate's first expectation is feedback, whether I'm selected or not. So the first job of the interviewer, that is HR, the person who has conducted the interview, or the HR is responsible for the feedback. Why don't you give feedback? So feedback is very, very important. So do share how you liked it. That will motivate me to create another videos. Thank you.